So we went to the bank yesterday to pick up dimes, and I wanted to hunt through some dime rolls, and my wife ended up getting 10 rolls of all 2018 uncirculated, and there was every single one of them was 2018. We opened up one just to verify, and then every other one had an ender of a 2018. So wasn't able to do dimes today, but we did end up having an extra penny box, which I'm going to go through today. And hopefully we find something. The last box that I went through, I think I got quite a bit of copper and a few wheat pennies. Nothing extravagant or really old. I think the oldest of the entire box that I had was a 1939. But let's see if this one yields any better results. I look forward to it. Let's see what we can find. Now, I initially went ahead and looked at all of the ends. None of them stand out. A lot of them are newer. I mean, there are some copper ones inside of there, but no wheat penny enders, unfortunately. So we are going to dive right in. So on roll number 2, nothing special, but we did have a 1960 Denver and a 1961 Denver as well. So I'm going to try and keep, anything from the 60s and back. Just so I can kind of get a progression. Originally, my other video, I was doing it by decade every year, and I found this to be a lot more efficient. So I'm pulling out all the copper pennies, but I'm actually going to take a big look into 60s and earlier. Did end up getting a red book not too long ago, so I'll be able to go in through that and see if there's anything of value in each of those. But let's continue. We're on the roll number 3. All right, 1962 Delta, 1969. Nothing older than a 60 yet, but let's continue. We are on roll number 5. We are 1/10 of the way, 10% through the box. Hopefully we continue to find something. Pulling out all the coppers as noted earlier, and I have my disposal penny bin right there. But roll number 5, let's go through. All right, so roll number 5 was good to us. Found a 1965, a 1967, and then we also found our first wheat penny of the bunch. It is a 1946 Denver. Got a little bit of gunk on it, but still 1946. I'll pull that out to the side, and we'll go over at the very end of the video. Roll number 6, let's continue. Roll number 6, we got a 1967. We got a 1969 San Francisco. So I'll put that one up there. And then also our second wheat penny. It is a 1956 out of Denver. Pretty decent condition. We'll hold off that one. So far, 2 wheat pennies, 1 out of every 3 rolls. And now we're on the roll number 7. All right, so penny roll number 7. Got a 1966. We'll put that right in between our 65 and 67. And then we also found 2 Canadian coins. The very first one is an Elizabeth coin, Canada 1987 penny. So I'll just throw that up to the top. And then the second one's going to be an Elizabeth coin as well. This one is a 1967. Looks like it's got a bird on the back. I will find out what that means, and we'll show all these coins at the end. Any of the more, the older variety or some of the foreign coins, maybe not go through each of the individual years unless there's something special with them. But we are on roll number 7, so let's continue. 1969, we'll add this one to the pile. And actually, I have the full set. Philadelphia, I believe, San Francisco, and Denver. Now we're rolling up to penny roll number 10. Let's see if we can find another wheat penny in this one. We get about 1 every 3 rolls, so I'm starting to fall behind here. But let's see what we get. Got a 1964 out of Denver. Let's see where that one gets put. That's my 60, 64, I believe. Nope, 65. 62. So first 1964. We'll throw this guy right up there in the middle. And I'll show this one off at the end. Looks like something ate away at the metal. There's a huge divot. I honestly think I could probably see through that penny. It is so worn down I can physically see through the penny. So I'll hold that off to the side. I think that's pretty neat. It's going to end up getting rolled anyways. But that penny has definitely been through its ringer. Going on to roll number 11. Let's continue. All right, coin roll number 11. We have added a 1969 Denver. Wow, that one was hard to see. I believe that's this guy here. Nope, that's that there. We'll come back to that one. This one's pretty cool. It's a 1963 Denver as well. I'm going to set this one off to the side. Looks like something got to it, made it very pockmarked, kind of like the penny has acne. That's the best way I can put it. But we'll put that one right here, and I'm going to put this one further down so I can go over it at the very end of the video. And then a 1962 Denver as well. I think I've already had one of those. I do. And then this roll yields our third wheat penny. This is a 1945, pretty good condition. And that should put us right in between both of these. Oh, nope, that's our oldest of the bunch right now. So 1945, a 1946, and a 1952. We will continue. We are on coin roll number 12. And 1968, just to round out. I don't think I have that one. I do not. I'm going to slide these guys over just a little bit. And very soon I'm about to find a room for all my coppers that I have. But coin roll number 13. Let's continue the hunt. All right, let's add a 1963. Ooh. Put that guy right there. And a 1964, and I think this one already has a mint mark, so that's a regular. So we'll put that guy right there. And on to coin roll number 14. All right, 1962, regular out of Philadelphia, pretty well worn. And a 1968 should put me right here. No mint mark on that one as well. Getting some of the older years. This is pretty nice. Starting to fill out a little bit. And now we shall continue. All right, 1969 Denver. I believe that's the ones that are most popular. I am putting that there. Another 1963. I'll throw, let me see, was this my Denver? That was a Denver. So I'm going to put this one underneath that because I want to go over that at the end of the video. And then a 1968. Go to San Francisco. Let's see, what do I have here? Nothing yet. So we'll throw that guy right there. And we shall continue. All right. So that one yielded a pretty nice looking 1968 Denver. Very good shape, very pronounced. But I think I already had 60. No, actually, does that complete mine? That does. Okay, so that is all my Denvers there. That's good. And what is this guy here? 1969? Okay. So I have each of the 68 and 69 completed, and a couple more coppers there to add to the bunch. And let's continue. All right, so this roll gave us a 1963 Denver. All right, so another 1968 Denver, very popular. Oh, that's regular. So Denver is this one. Throwing pennies. Let me just double check. Perfect, 1968 Denver to add. And then another 1964, which should put me right here. Perfect. And we'll start with the next roll here shortly. All right, so I took a break from yesterday, had some chores and everything that I had to take care of. So we're going to dive right back into it and continue with our next roll. For a recap, got a few wheat pennies and then a bunch from the 60s. And I really don't think I have any from I got a 56. Maybe I got a couple from nope, I've got one from the 50s, and that's really it. Everything else is the 60s or foreign coins, but we're going to go ahead and continue. This is roll number 21. All right, in that roll, found a centavo, 3 gramos, 1963. I don't know where this one is from. Republica, Dominican Republic. That's pretty cool. I've got a Dominican Republic coin from 1963. I'll show that off at the end of the video. On to roll number 22. I have to say this is probably the shiniest 1961 I have seen. This one is out of Denver. I mean, this is in really good shape. I'm going to show this one. I'm going to pull this off to the side just because it looks like it's a new style penny with how lustrous that one is. So I'm going to put this guy up here because that's one that I definitely want to show towards the end of the video. But we are on roll number 23. And I pulled out a 1970, very shiny, very similar condition to my 61. Not as good in condition, so I'm going to pull that one off to the side, and we'll continue the hunt. I'm starting to see quite a bit of really good quality coins. This is a 64. I'm going to pull this one off to the side. Very beautiful shine on that one. So far, I've gotten 3 that, look in really good condition. I'll show those off at the end of the video. I'm always excited to find older coins that have, that look very similar to the new coins. They have that brilliant shine on them, very little wear and tear on it, and I'll definitely show those towards the end of the video. But we are on coin roll number 29, so that was actually coin roll number 28 earlier that I found that 68 in, or 64. But let's continue. So our next wheat penny, this is 1946, and I think it's a regular, yep. And so I've got a Denver and a Philly. On to coin roll number 29. 30. I can't count today. Holy cow. Alright, let's continue the hunt. Alright, so this roll got us our next wheat penny of the box. It is a 1952, straight out of Denver. We'll add it to our collection here. So still the oldest that we have. Actually, I think we had two Denvers. Yep. Right? Nope, 1956. Two Denvers, yes, but 2 different years. So that's our 5th wheat penny out of the box. Oldest one's still 1945. On to the next roll. Canadian coin, 1964. So I will add that up here to my bunch, and we'll continue the hunt. And another pretty decent 1966. I'm going to hold this one off to the side just because of the quality. Not as good as the other ones that I've found so far, but definitely one of the better 60s years. So I'm going to pull that one off to the side, and I'll show it off at the end of the video. But on to the next coin roll. On roll number 45. Almost through the entire hunt. So far to recap, 6 wheat pennies, a ton of from the 1960s, quite a few that are foreign, and hopefully we'll find another wheat penny in the last 6 rolls here. I am crossing my fingers. Let me get cleaned up, then I'll show the coins that I have found so far. Give me just a bit, and I'll be right back with it. Alright, so I'm going to go over some of the coins that are foreign. This one right here is I think the 1967. Got a bird on the back, bird scent there. But this one is a Queen Elizabeth coin from Canada. Next one is another Queen Elizabeth coin, I believe. Yep. This year is 1964, another Canadian penny. This one right here is the Dominican Republic coin, I do believe. Let me just double check. Yep. And 1963. I like this penny. It looks, I mean, this is a really neat looking penny. From a different country. It is foreign. It's got a little damage down here on the bottom, but that is okay. Beautiful looking coin right there. See if I can get it to get back into focus. There we go. And to round off the foreign coins, here we go. Let's just make sure I can get back into that. Another Queen Elizabeth coin. This one a 1987, so a little bit newer, but that's okay. Alright, so I'm going to show that little busted penny I was talking about. Looks like something actually ate away at it. And you can't really tell too well here. Let's see if I can get it to focus. There we go. Not very good shape at all, and then the back is just like completely eaten away. Looked like something ate away at it. I could see through it. There's a hole directly through it. You could see light. Just really well worn. I'm going to keep that just because of the amount of damage on it. This is at 1963. I was telling you, it's like very pockmarked. Pretty neat looking coin. Something's definitely got a hold of it. It looks a little bit different than all the others. Feels a little bit different as well. So I'll be holding on to this guy as well. I like this one. And I'm going to go over the wheat cents before I go into some of the shinier coins. This one right here, my 1956 out of Denver. Be adding that one to the collection. This one is my 1952 out of Denver. Pretty well worn, but I'll be adding that one as well. Here comes another one, 1946 out of Denver. This one in 1946 out of Philadelphia, same year, different mint. Okay condition. 1945 out of Philadelphia. A lot of damage on this one. This is a 1941. Let me see if I can get that to clear up a little bit. That might be as clear as it can get on this camera. Yeah, because I mean that's pretty good quality right there. But as you can see, this coin's got quite a bit of damage. But it is a 1941 out of Denver. And last but not least, this is that 1937 I was telling you about. Looked like somebody run over it a couple times. Quite a bit of damage. Very well worn. I'll be looking out for any newer ones as well. Pretty much flat on the back, but you can tell it's a wheat cent. And it's a 1937 Lincoln penny right there. Now, I want to go over some of these neater ones that I found. I'm going to go back in sequential history here. This is my 1970. I mean, look at that shine. It looks like pretty much practically a brand new penny. Just so I can get something a little bit closer. Let me see if I have a 20. Here's a 2018. Very close in shine. And then if you look at the other one, very close. I like that. Just the luster on that one. 1966, very similar. Very decent shine. Not as good as that 1970 that I have. But as we go further back, here's a 1964. Very good quality. Very close to the 1970. Very little damage on that. And then this one, which I really like. 1960. I mean, you can just look at that shine on that. 1961 out of Denver. Very little damage to that coin. I mean, it's just, it looks brand new. So if you watch me in the video, I tend to check each of the pennies that do look newer, just in case. And I mean, look at all these. I'm going to throw these down here. Let's bring these up just a little bit. And I mean, just the shine on this. There's 1961, a little bit off center. Let's turn that one, little guy right there around. But I mean, look at that. I mean, I think those are pretty neat. And those are all coins at least 50 years old. 50 all the way up to 59. Added 7 wheat pennies to my collection, which is pretty neat. Yep, just making sure I got my wheat pennies pulled out. So 7 wheat pennies from that hunt. A couple of foreign coins, and then pockmarked one. Like I said, I'll be holding on to this guy as well. I like that one. And then this little damaged one just shows the corrosion and time on that one. But thank you. This is my second full box of full box of pennies that I've gone through. Yielding good results, and definitely looking forward to next time. Thanks everybody for watching. If you like this, leave a comment. I do want to go through all my comments and answer each and every one of those. I find this really fun, and as somebody who's new into this industry, definitely can give you a little bit of the insight of how I'm doing it, and how me on my search, my journey into finding some of these older rare coins. As of right now, thank you again for watching. Like and subscribe. Take care. Have a good one.